An Approach to Learning by Jose Parada Villegas. Have you ever struggled learning something new? Have you ever heard the adage, practice makes perfect? Have you ever taught someone a new skill? If so, you know learning new things can be tough. Want to learn how to make it easier? This presentation will teach you about the transformative learning approach and the competence ladder model. Both of these philosophies focus on what it takes to learn.
Transformative learning approach is the process of learning described in three elements. It is in our nature to understand the meaning of our experience, make our own interpretations, and eventually practice and teach what we learn. The head is the awareness of understanding of knowledge, where we exercise critical thinking. The heart is the desire and motivation that keeps us engaged by caring about mastering the skill. The hand is about action, practicing your skill and sharing what you've learned. The competence ladder helps you manage your emotions as you go through the learning process. According to the model, learners move through the following levels as they build competence in a new skill. When you're unaware you don't have a skill and no need to learn it, it is referred to as unconsciously unskilled. For example, learning how to tie your shoe as a kid, you begin with Velcro shoes instead of laces. Therefore, you don't need to know, nor are you aware that you need to learn how to tie your shoe. Consciously unskilled is when you discover you need to learn a new skill. This level can be difficult and disheartening, causing a low sense of confidence. It is important you don't give up. Stay positive and find the motivation to keep going. Referring to the earlier example, you are made aware you have to learn a new skill, how to tie your shoelaces, because you're too old for Velcro shoes. Practice makes perfect. Consciously skilled is when you put your learning into practice. At this level, you begin gaining more confidence. Concentration is still key in performing the activities, but eventually become increasingly seamless. In the shoelace example, this is when you've learned to tie your shoes, but do it slowly and carefully, avoiding mistakes. Unconsciously skilled is when you perform the learned skills effortlessly without thought, much like you do today. You tie your shoelaces every day without giving it a second thought. You are confident and have achieved the desired results. Having mastered the skill, you can now begin teaching others. Remember to be mindful and patient to those in the earlier stages of the learning process. Learning how to tie your shoelaces was a simple example of how you can approach learning. Both approaches apply to any new skills you need to learn. The key to effective learning is engaging the mind. Practicing what you've learned and feeling what you've learned is truly important. Being aware of your emotions will help you understand you're on the right path of learning. Be resilient and master the skills you sought out to learn. Be one with the shoelace.